Hello guys, good afternoon. Oh my god, this afternoon. Wow, I slept a lot. Good afternoon from here. So today I was talking about Tesla, and you guys know I've been talking about Tesla for like 2 years now. I talked about it last year, and I also shared a breakdown analysis about it last 5 months, 5 months ago. If you check my YouTube channel right here, I talked about it last 5 months. And also, when I started my YouTube channel, Tesla was one of the first video that I shared. Excuse me. Yeah, it was one of the first video I shared, and that was when I explained it with Wyckoff stuff, and that is by the way. So, talking about what I talked about 5 months ago on Tesla right here, and I made mention of Tesla being bullish. Possibly, if you also zoom out or is it zoom in, I don't know. If you actually zoom, you will see that we have been bullish on Tesla. All right, so we got to this point, right? Now, one thing that we should understand, and I also explained this on our chat, is paying attention to our higher time frame gives us a very strong directional bias when it comes to trend. All right, so on our higher time frame we can actually see these point highs and lows. These are our major swing highs and lows. We call it an external high, external low. This is a high and this is a low. This is a bullish trend. If we look on a 3 months time frame, we can actually see that, right? A swing high and swing low, and there is no structural shift to go bearish, no bearish center signs of a thing or sell side inefficiency, that kind of a thing that we've seen right here. Now our monthly time frame, now you can see that I ignored all of this because I am not seeing this as a structure. I'm seeing this as a single price swing, because if you also look at your 3 months time frame, you can actually see it has that way, single price swing. We have the swing high and the swing leg low. So the monthly time frame, we reacted from an order block, a bearish order block. Now this reaction from this bearish order block didn't play out for long, because from my own idea, what I can see is that it did not break a bullish trend. All right, if I were to mark my bullish trend, the low that I will mark will be this one. All right, so we didn't actually shift. We reacted from the order block for some time. If I have to refine this, we are refining to the last candle that we have before the impulsive move, which also have this volume imbalance. Now we traded into it and we traded lower, and what I explained from there was that we have a sweep of liquidity right here, and I say we'll be targeting previous 3 months high, right, which is this high right here, after we sweep also previous 3 months low. So we saw a confirmation to take a buy to target previous 3 months high, and I made mention also that we're going for this external high, and we are always there. We are there currently. Now if you go down to lower time frames, now most of you don't know that I don't really analyze some stock market in the daily time frame, for the reason that it has gaps and I cannot analyze things that have gaps. It's too much. All right, so I stick with higher time frame because that is where everything is being seen very clean and clear. Now this is the sweep of that liquidity, not a structural break. We swept this low and we traded higher, violated an order block that was supposed to continue pushing the price lower, right? And we trade higher to target that previous 3 months low. Now since we trade higher, we are now giving with a swing point to analyze from. We have this low, we have this high. Now you could possibly pay attention to this swing low, but I'm not considering that as a low, but it is necessary for some people, right? Because that is the demand that violated supply, because price taps into it, it's sold and then buy, so it is an order block. So this is the swing leg that we're dealing with. Now we have a pullback. Since there is no bearish structure printed or a confirmation that this has to go lower by violating a bullish trend, then we are not saying we are going, so we are not saying that we're going bearish. All right, we're still maintaining bullishness, and the idea is to pay attention, look very closely and clearly to see how it filled up this area of buy side inefficiency, as that is an understanding that the market will have to go there to balance those buy orders and take their orders and deliver it to areas where we have liquidities, right? So also, if we are doing based on trade line, we can actually see that Tesla has been on a trade line liquidity pools. So all of these is a liquidity pool that has been building up, right? So we trade out of it, we trade backwards into the inefficiency. Also, most people will say this is a breaker, but I don't actually do breaker stuff because it's not something that I have to do with. All right, so we filled up the inefficiency and we pushed higher, came back lower, and we finally get drawn to our target. Now, when I share this analysis, Tesla was worth around $168. Now, imagine the return of investment that you have gotten. Current price times 3, right? Times 3. So that is the best thing in trading and in investing in the stock market, knowing the right time to get into the market and also applying the strategy of diversification. Because I shared a couple of stocks, all of them played out. We have Tesla playing out, we have ARK-X playing out, we have ARK-A playing out, we have Rocket Lab playing out, and only one asset that I shared to the mentorship I did not share here. I shared to those that I give updates in the mentorship. That is AES. It didn't play out perfectly. I have it right here on my watch list. So imagine we diversify your investment, all right, and it was just only one that has a drawdown. Every other asset played out perfectly, and this is AES, and my expectation is to see it go bullish from this point, right? But it failed, and I explained that based on its respected this area of sell side inefficiency. Now, this is also a company that deals on solar energy, but I guess it cannot compete with Tesla. So that is it. By the way, this didn't play out. So yeah, there are some other shares I shared with the community, but I will not talk about it here. All right, because it is a private content. So very, very glad for Tesla as it is doing well. Now the next thing that I have to do now is be expecting more opportunities that will come up next year, and we'll be willing to share them if I see any that could possibly play out from next year. And also looking for shares that are of low pricing so that we can get it at a cheaper rate and expecting higher return of investment. So Tesla, thumbs up for Tesla. It did well, and yeah, we see where it has to go to next. All right, so yeah, one thing with investing in the stock market is you shouldn't put all of your investment into one asset. You should diversify. It's very, very important. Diversify your portfolio. All right, so now from every shares that I've shared, you can actually see all of them playing out, and imagine having 100% return of investment. You're 100% up, no drawdowns, all of them doing well. And one marvelous thing is BlackRock, one of these stuff, my favorite stock market, my favorite stock, BlackRock. You can actually see it also maintaining a bullish move as long as the S&P 500 is doing well. It goes alongside with the S&P 500. For Tesla, as long as the Nasdaq is doing perfectly well, then we'll be expecting it to do perfectly well. And the idea is to be paying attention to stocks, companies that have a large market cap from like $1 billion. All right, because economic instability, like any news, any fundamental analysis that hits that could possibly cause a massive drawdown, those stocks that have large market cap, it only affects it very, very little. All right, it doesn't have much impact on those shares or companies that have a very large market cap. And companies with large market cap, majority of them pays dividend, all right, because it's a large market cap and they tend to do well for a long term period of time. For a long term, you can actually know of sometimes I forget this Warren Buffett shares. Berkshire. I can't actually remember the spelling, but I'll check on that later on. Is doing well is worth $170,000. That is the highest shares I've seen in my life. Now imagine someone buying one shares when it came out. Imagine how much it was. All right, and remember Hathaway. At least I can spell Hathaway. All right, so we have A and B. Let's look at A. So, not even 100 and something thousand. It is worth $710,000. Wow. And you can actually see how it's been maintaining that bullish structure. And its low is $230 something. Right? So, man, we this generation will not actually have the opportunity, right? Because this gave an opportunity when I was not even born, around 1979. So congrats to those that were born that period. All right, so let's look at Hathaway B. I noticed this one came out new. This one is worth $464. The same movement by Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett is a very great man, for sure. All right, guys. So see you guys next time. Take care and be safe. We keep updating you guys and we'll be on the outlook to market that we present an opportunity for us to dive in, and make sure that you all should also know that trading and investing in financial market involves the risks of capital. So you have to apply proper risk management and discipline. Yeah. So you can get my course on Udemy so that you can have those skills and knowledge and how I apply them in the market, the stock market, crypto market, forex market, everything financial trading, and using that knowledge to know when you have an opportunity created for you to invest in the stock market, and also to run away, avoid some massive drawdowns. So yeah, go get the course. Take care and be safe.